My family came to America when I was 8 months old with $6.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Every Day's a Train Wreck. I'm your host, Marley Major, and I have the fabulous channeling vessel, as she just told me, Miss Mona Doss. And I will tell you, you are in for a treat. I don't even know how to describe Mona other than to say she's a senator, like for real. And then I find out she like also has a banking background, like mortgage stuff. And then I find out, oh yes, she has her master's in like agriculture. Like I don't even whatever, sustainability. I mean, it's kind of all the same. It all goes back into the dirt, right? So Mona, welcome to the show. So glad to have you.
So excited to be here with you. Thank you so much. What an honor to be spending time with you.
Well, it's great because I've been bugging you for a while. So
Yeah,
this is really, really good. So Miss Mona,
yeah,
who is currently in Eugene, Oregon.
that's right.
But Mona, you've got some great stories to tell us because it's been now what 3 years or something since you've been like a mobile party unit. Is that
A
right?
digital nomad,
A, a
baby.
digital nomad. So tell everybody what that means because you genuinely are the digital nomad.
Yeah. I
So
borrow
describe.
other people's homes for the last 3 years.
And you don't
Yeah.
even have a laptop. That's the other thing that I
Mm-mm.
think is crazy.
I don't travel with the laptop, and very rarely do I travel with an iPad. I usually just travel with this guy.
Okay, so then where is your oh my is your laptop? You guys have to watch this on YouTube because then you can see the visuals, and she's got these great stickers on her phone.
What
Do
does
you?
it say, Marley? What does my sticker say?
It says badass women doing kick ass. Yeah, we already have
And
like an expletive rating. I know.
that's the name of my movie, so we can talk about that too.
Okay, well we have a lot to talk about, like how you became a professional, not couch surfer, because you're in some very bougie linens. I will tell you, especially like the background of the house that I was just looking at right now from
Yeah.
Miss Sally. I was like, God, I want to be there right now with you and
Yeah.
Sally. And but how do you like where if you say you don't travel with your iPad, do you put it in like public storage or what? Like how does the
No,
whole thing
so
work? Like where is your stuff?
I'm 100% a politician. I like to which means I answer the questions that I want to answer.
Oh yeah, perfect. That's fine.
So let me start you where the story begins.
Okay.
My family came to America when I was 8 months old with $6.
Oh boy.
So my story from $6 to senator
Yeah.
is absolutely nuts. It's like impossible. Like
Yeah.
it's just really unbelievable. And I don't know about you, Marley, but I do my best thinking in the shower.
Yes, 100%.
And this
Or
is how I
gardening, like your friend Sally
oh,
Bell,
my
or
friend
or
Sally's
gardening
out
or
there gardening
weeding.
right now. That's
Yes.
right. And I had this vision in the shower.
Yeah.
Now you have to understand, I grew up very Indian. Half of my family are doctors, the other half are
I
engineers.
knew you were gonna say yeah.
Right? It's just down the middle. Half are doctors, half are engineers. So when I became, kind of an entrepreneur, so I had a mortgage business for 17 years, as you alluded to, it was like, what are you doing? Okay, fine. And then when it was successful, then it was fine. Like in my family, success equals money.
Right.
Success only equals monetary success in my family. And I know I'm not alone in
No, I was
that.
gonna say that's a lot of families. Yeah.
I was 26 years old when I made my first 100K.
Nice.
And I in software. Like so my skills, like I have three things that I'm good at. I'm better than them than almost anyone I've ever met, but I'm only good at three things. Everything else, I find the right people, right? I hire.
Okay.
And so when my story starts in the shower, I literally, had this idea. I was visiting my baby brother who's 10 years younger than me. And I got out of the shower and I said to his girlfriend, now wife and mother of my beautiful nephews, I said, I'm going to be a senator.
And how old were you? Like approximately.
It was probably about 15, 20 years ago.
Okay, got it. So you weren't like 6 coming from
No, 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 no,
Okay,
no.
okay,
I was, and I'm 50. I'll be 55 this year. So I was probably in my 30s or something. I
okay.
should probably figure out when I had that vision. It'll be easy to figure out. But
Okay.
anyway, so the download from the shower was I'm going to be a senator. And I literally got out of the shower and like went out to the living room where they were sitting and I'm like, I'm going to be a senator. And I remember this clear as day. Neither one of them remember it, but I will tell you what, we laughed our asses off. Oh, sorry. Do you need to
No, it's
beep that
fine.
out?
As I say, we already got
We
the
laughed our butts off. We
yeah.
laughed so hard because it was just like really preposterous. I mean, I am super Indian and I mean, there's never been any politician in the family, nor was it anything I've aspired to do. I didn't get like a political science degree. I'm not like one of those people that like lives, sleeps, and eats politics. Like it was
Right.
crazy.
And you were not
So
it's not like you grew up in DC, and it's not like you were like Alex P. Keaton or something of Family Ties. I mean, you
we
just are kinda
we never talked politics at the table. Like
so
it
where'd
was
it come from?
the shower, the download from the universe. And so it's what I call a big BHAG, big, hairy,
Harry.
audacious goal.
Yeah.
And I always encourage because I do a lot of coaching and a lot of like mentorship for women.
Yeah.
And I always say, like, whatever your crazy BHAG is, it's there for a reason.
Yeah.
And so I, like most people, put that on a shelf. It didn't make any sense. It was absolutely ridiculous. And every once in a while, I would bring it down, I'd dust it off. Still didn't make any sense. I put it back. And then one day, Marley, you're going to love this story. Marley and I met in Honduras, and she got to see sort of like Mona Unplugged,
Oh,
right?
Mona Unplugged. Well, yeah, you got a lot of energy.
Yeah, I got a lot of energy. I wake up like this. So I'm walking Cleveland, and I had just moved to Seattle. I
Yeah.
had lived in Portland for 17 years, and then I lived in Seattle. I just moved to Seattle. I'm walking the dog. The dog does not like to stop. So if we're on a walk and I stop, bark, 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 pull, 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 right?
Yeah.
I saw a sign, Marley.
Like a
I
str
literally
like a stop sign or like
I
a
literally saw a sign. It was a yard sign.
okay.
And it was a political yard sign, and it said Pramila Jayapal for Senate.
Wow. So like your first Indian sign.
When I looked at that sign, I knew four things. I knew one, she was Indian.
Yeah.
I knew second, it was a woman.
Yeah.
I knew third, it said senator.
Oh, wow, that's right.
And I knew fourth, and the most important, I knew if she could do it, I could do it.
And remind me how long after you had the shower dream that you're gonna be a senator?
These are numbers I should know. I know 5 to 10 years
Okay,
later.
got it. But I mean,
Like
it
a
wasn't
long
oh, okay,
time.
okay, okay. So it was significant. You were not a
A
fast manifester in this situation.
No, but now I manifest, as you know,
As I know.
within minutes.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so
Now I can collapse time within minutes because Marley and I had an experience today where that
yes.
happened.
Yes.
And so it was a long time. And that sign, I'm standing there in front of a sign, remember, it was a literal sign.
Yeah.
And my dog is now barking and pulling, like, let's go. And I never can tell this story without tearing up. I stood in front of that sign for maybe it was 1 minute, maybe it was 30 seconds, maybe it was 5 minutes, and I am literally bawling my eyes out
Oh, wow.
because I knew in that moment that if she could do it, I can do it. And this is why, Marley, I say yes to every podcast I can be on.
Yeah.
I say yes to every place I can go speak because representation truly matters. And if I hadn't seen that an Indian woman could run for senator, I would have thrown that dream would have still be on the shelf.
Does this woman know that have you
Yeah.
contacted her? Oh, you
Yeah.
have. Oh,
Oh
that's
yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. She's one of my mentors. She's now in Congress. So I don't
Wow.
know if you've ever heard of a woman named Alexandria Ocasio Cortez.
Yeah. Yes, of course. Who hasn't?
So Pramila is her mentor as well.
Wow.
So Pramila has gotten raised right up through the ranks. She's now the chair of the Progressive Caucus, and
Wow.
she is AOC's one of AOC's mentors. I'm sure she has many.
Yeah.
So Pramila is now my friend. She's hosted fundraisers for me. Like she's given me advice. Like she's
Well,
she's a
she'd
dear
have to
mentor
give
to
you
me.
advice because, like, what does one do when they just decide, "Oh, I'm gonna be a senator"? I mean, there's not, like, senator school, or is there? Like,
Oh, oh,
finishing
oh, oh,
school?
oh.
Or is there?
There is.
What?
Girl,
What do you
I
do?
found out. So this is my biggest lesson that I can tell people.
Okay.
This is one of my like many lessons. When you have a BHAG,
Yeah.
the only way it becomes a reality
Yeah.
is when you tell people your crazy dream.
Yes, that's true.
Did I not tell you my big crazy dream when we were in
Yes, you
Honduras?
did.
And is it now coming true faster than possible?
I would say
Yeah,
so, yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Did you not get an offer of a lifetime this morning?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
And do you have any doubt that I will follow through on that?
No?
No. So I literally know that if you tell people your big, hairy, audacious goals, one thing I know about American culture, again, I wasn't born here, but I definitely grew up here. One thing I know about American culture is we are very helpful.
Yes.
So when you tell people your big, crazy dream,
Yes.
what happens?
They wanna know?
Oh, I I know this person, I know that person. Oh, like it just starts happening.
Yeah.
But if you keep that dream inside,
Yeah.
it goes
Oh,
nowhere.
yes, that's for sure. It atrophies very quickly.
What happened when you had this crazy dream to like make sheep's wool into firefighting foam?
Yes,
It was
yes,
preposterous. And
yes,
now it's actually happening because
yes,
you told somebody, you were brave enough to tell somebody.
yes.
So if
Many
there is a,
somebodies who laughed, but yes.
and now it's real. And
Yep.
what did you just get offered today?
I got offered $1,000,001. And I have to ask you what the Mona, what the 1,000,000, what the $1 is about.
So in my Indian
Is it
culture,
because
the
it's the
extra,
11?
no,
Oh,
in my Indian culture, adding
yeah.
an extra dollar to gifts is good luck.
Oh.
So if you ever go to an Indian wedding,
Yeah, which I have. We have good Indian friends. Yeah.
yeah, of
Okay.
course. Then you if you give them a gift of, 251 or 501 or
Right.
101, they will literally be there opening their gifts later and be like, "How did that white lady know?"
No way. Really?
Yeah. Like in Jewish culture, their lucky number is like 8, I think, or 13. And then Chinese culture, it's 9. In
Yeah.
Indian culture, like, so all my gifts growing up, all my gifts, birthday presents, 101, 1001, 501. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's good to know. I'm gonna go trick my Indian friends now and be like, oh, +1. That's
Yeah.
pretty
So
good.
that's why I'm giving away $1,000,000 and
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
That's why I'm raising $1,000,000.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when I ran for office, like all my like when you donate to my fund,
Yeah.
I'll send you the link to put in your show notes.
Yeah.
All of the amounts end in a one. So you can donate
Really?
101, 10,001, 25,001, 501. Yeah, whatever number you want to give me, they all end in a one.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
Yeah. And it's
So
memorable. You're never going to forget that.
but I'm never going to
Yeah.
forget that Mona told me. But I want to go back to like senator school.
Okay. So there are five. I'm a little bit of an overachiever. I am
Yes.
Indian.
Surprise.
So I found out that there was something called Women's Campaign School at Yale.
No way. Are you serious?
Swear to God. So I will tell you this. If it had been Women's Campaign School at University of Kansas,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have applied. But as an Indian and as someone who didn't ever make it to the Ivy League, I was like, "Hey, I can go to Yale."
Wow. And so was it like summer camp or was it like
Yeah,
like
it's yeah, it's like politics camp. And so it's one of those things, Marley, where there's the year that I went, which was 2016,
yeah.
in the summer of 2016, it was 300 applicants for only 80 spots.
Wow.
And so I thought, well, okay, I've had this BHAG.
Yeah.
I'm going to apply. If I get in, it's a sign. If I don't get in, I'm gonna let this dream go. I'm gonna take it off the shelf and throw it and recycle it.
Yeah.
I got in
How did you hear about it in the first place? Do you
because
Google
I started telling people my
and somebody just
BHAG.
says, "Oh, you should go to school at Yale?"
Somebody said there's a women's campaign school at Yale.
Wow. God, that's
And
crazy.
I know somebody who went there.
Well, now I can say I know somebody who went there. So what do you do in campaign school?
You learn how to run for office. It's 5 days. It's
Wow.
really intense.
I'm sure it is.
And you're there by 8 o'clock, and you're working because you have the project is by the end of it is you have to launch a campaign.
Wow.
And it's a real campaign. So they take a real live current election.
Oh, that's
Half of
awesome.
you are Democrats, half of you are Republicans. And you have to like literally, so our we I was on the team that won, of course, duh.
Shocker.
And shocker. And our campaign plan was so good. They actually sent it to Maggie Hassan, who is the I think she's the congresswoman for New Hampshire. They actually
No.
sent her our campaign plan that we came up with.
How do the teams present? Do they
They
present?
teach you everything,
Yeah.
right? And so my thing also was like, okay, if there's any day, there's 5 days, if there's any day where I think I can't do this, then I'm going to
Yeah.
give up on the dream.
Yeah.
Every day, Marley was like, "Oh, I can do that. Oh, I can do that. Oh, I can do that." And the key to running for office is raising money. Well, my background is in sales. I'm really good at asking
Yes.
for money.
You are really good.
I've raised millions of dollars, millions. And I was like, I can do so every day at the end of the day, I'd be like, I can do that. And so they teach you all the mechanics of running for office, fundraising, market, like all the things.
Yeah.
And then on the last 2 days,
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
night, you're putting together your campaign plan. So whatever they taught us during the day,
Yeah.
that's the part of the campaign we work on. It's brilliant. The school is brilliant. I ended up, little humble brag, I ended up being a professor.
It's like who else is in campaign school with you?
Other people like me that have
But I mean,
crazy
like, are
visions.
they like half men, half women? Are they young,
So
old?
this was called at the time Women's Campaign School
Oh,
at
right. You
Yale.
said that. Okay. So
Yeah.
it's women, and then like were they like what was the deal? Were they just like 25 and like I want to be mayor
Have
of
you
my
ever
town?
heard of Kamala Harris?
Yes.
Okay.
She went to campaign school too?
She went to another one called Emerge. She started Emerge. So because I'm an overachiever,
Where are the 5 campaign schools?
so the best one is Women's Campaign School at Yale by far. If you
Yeah.
can get in, that's the one.
Okay.
And the only reason it's 80 people is because they do it at Yale Law School,
Okay.
and the lecture room only seats 80. So
Got
that's
it.
why it's capped.
It's a hard stop. Okay.
It's a hard
So it
stop.
couldn't be at 81. All right.
Well, one year they did let 83 in, and then it was really cramped in there, but whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, and the year that I went to teach, they showed my movie Badass Women Doing Kick-Ass Shit. Yeah. Cuz it's about my movie's about women running for office. So it was like perfect, right? So all the campaign schools, so there's one called Emerge,
Where's
Emerge Boot
Emerge?
Camp. Emerge is in about 20 different states.
Oh, wow.
So I did the one in Washington state, but it was started by VP Kamala Harris.
Wow. And then where
Yeah.
are the other 3?
What else did I do? There were local Washington state ones that
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about now.
No, no worries. I just am
Yeah,
blown
they're
away that
local.
there
I
are
mean, they're
5.
just like, so there's a lot of people like the unions.
Oh.
If you're a union person, the unions teach their people how to run for
Oh, I didn't
office.
even think of that. What
Yeah,
would so like what's the difference
teachers.
between union campaign school and regular campaign school?
I didn't go. I'm not in the union.
Well, I know, but you're such an overachiever. I thought you might be like, well, see what they're training the union people.
I stopped at 5. I mean, I've taught at those schools. Like
Yeah,
now I go back because my special skill is raising money.
yeah,
So I teach. I mean, I raised so much money. I didn't even tell you, I don't even have this in my bio,
yeah.
but I started a PAC. So after the murder of George
No way.
Floyd, I realized that there were 9 black women running for the legislature in
Yeah,
Washington state.
yeah,
So I decided to raise money I started a PAC. I raised $500,000 in 4 months, and 7 out of 9 of the black women got elected. So our legislature went from 2 black
Wow.
women to 9.
Okay, now let me ask you a question because when we were in Roatan together, the group of us, we spent, a decent amount of time talking about women not, getting like whatever it is, 2% or 2.7% of the venture capital money out there.
It's
And
2%. Last year it was 1.7.
okay, I knew there was a 7 in there somewhere. Okay, so it's 2%. And we talked a lot about this, and I have had follow-up calls with, our very smart friend Kelly, Dr. Kelly. And but then here's Mona of India from campaign school telling us how she's raised all this money and that's like one of your greatest gifts. What's the difference between Mona, the chick who raises gazillions of dollars, and everybody else? Like what's the secret sauce?
This is the first time I'm sharing it openly, so it's
Mm,
definitely very vulnerable.
mm, okay.
Well, let's back up. So my
Okay.
first vision, which is
Yeah.
raise $1 billion,
Yeah.
support women entrepreneurs who are making deep impact in the
Yes.
world, and provide them what they need.
Yes.
Actual sisterhood, which
Right.
you got to experience earlier today.
Yes.
Do I provide good sisterhood?
100%. And good laughs and everything in between. Yes.
And then the other thing we want to provide them is all the services they need. I call them wraparound services. So for anyone who's watching your podcast that's ever started a business, it's overwhelming because
Yes.
everybody says they want to help you, but they want you to pay. So
Yes.
I have been an entrepreneur since I was, God, how was it? It's been a long time.
Yeah.
I've had that mortgage business. I started in 2003, 4, 2004. So I don't know math. So I've been an entrepreneur a long, long time.
22 years.
22 years. Thank you. So I've learned a thing or two. And I've also paid people that didn't work out.
Yeah.
And I've also had the best mentors ever. And so I want to collapse time.
Okay. Yes.
I want to collapse time for other women entrepreneurs. So I'm just going to use a really great example called Marley.
Okay.
Marley is our example. So I met Marley on the San Juan Social Club cruise, which
Yes.
this year Davin's offered us to like talk about what we're doing.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Davin,
So,
just pause. Davin
oh,
Michaels is the
sorry.
guy who had San Juan Social Club. And so this past year, for those of you guys, some of you might remember my post where I was like passing Jeffrey Epstein's Island. And I was like, oh, it's Epstein's Island.
We did?
Oh, 100%. I was posting. Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
and then
Oh.
yeah, and then we passed Necker Island, whatever.
I know we passed
Well, we
past
passed, excuse me,
Nectar.
we passed Necker, and I made a little arrow like, oh, there's Epstein's, whatever. But the point
But did
is,
you know but did you know that Richard Branson also made an appearance on that cruise?
what he did
He
when?
was on his boat and waving and
Oh,
honking.
yes, 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 yes. I heard that. I just didn't even think it was true. But if you tell me it's true, then I
No, no, no,
believe it.
I saw the photos. Like he literally
Oh,
was like, I mean, it's his cruise line, so he's like honking and
yeah,
waving
that's
and
right. Duh, because obviously, because it was Virgin. So it was a Virgin cruise. There's like, I'm making this up, but like 5,000 people on it. Like 450 were from our San Juan Social Club group, and then
no, this year it was 550.
okay, 550, and we had approximately then Moan. Or were you part of C suite or no at that
Not
time?
yet.
Okay, not yet. Okay, so then there was a subgroup of ours, like about 75-ish people, give or take, from C suite with Trisha Ben and Jeffrey Hazlett, and all of us were then part of like this little club, and I didn't know one thing. I mean, I just Jeffrey kind of tells me something, and like it's like kind of like you, like if Jeffrey tells me to go, I go. And so he was like, you really should go to this thing, and I remember hearing something about it. And for those of you guys who don't know Jeffrey Hazlett, you got to Google him and you'll be like, whoa, you'll understand why I say that.
He was a judge on Celebrity Apprentice. He was the CMO for Kodak. Like he's a
Yes,
badass.
he is. And he does his podcast from the New York Stock Exchange. I mean, that guy, and I
And
will
he
tell you,
walks with more swagger than anyone I
oh,
have ever
yes.
met in real life.
Anybody you've ever met in your life. And one thing I will tell you is don't ever try to take his magic notebook from him because I did it as a joke and I was warned and he about had his freaking litter of kitties right there
Oh
on the
my
ship.
God, this man takes notes. When
Mm,
I meet
no,
with him,
yeah.
he makes you feel so important. You
Yeah.
meet with him and he's literally like
Yes. Whoa.
scribbling.
Okay. Like doing like the Mona Doss, yeah, like motivational chart. So Jeffrey had this group. So Mona, so we were kind of in this group together of like all these C-suite people, and then we went, and then but on this cruise. And so anyway, long story short, you would go and you would pitch your. So there was like, I don't know, I'm making this up, but let's say 45 people out of or 50 people out of the 550 who are pitching, and then other people potentially are investors or connectors, etc. So I pitched my say yes to sheep.com, which you guys will start hearing a lot more about. And Miss Mona was in the audience, as was Dr. Kelly and Trisha and all these amazing people. And then that's how I met you through a bunch of,
Well, of the 550, let's say probably 400 people got on stage and said their blah, blah, blah. And the only person of all those people that I wanted to meet was Marley.
oh, that's cute. Thank
And
you.
because now you know that I have an MBA in sustainable business.
Yes.
And
Which I
so
didn't
now
know at
you
the
know,
time because I just
yeah,
was like, okay, Mona,
you
I
just found
knew.
that out today. Like you just
Yes,
found that out
I
today,
know.
right? I don't
Like,
talk about my MBA.
you're probably going to tell me in a minute you went to spy school. So campaign school, 5 campaign schools and the MBA in sustainability. And Mona and I hook up with a bunch of other women. It's like a house on fire. We end up, I don't know how many weeks, not even like a couple weeks later in Roatan. Cause you guys know, I'd love to go to Roatan. I've been 4 times cause we're going to make magic. It's off the coast of Honduras. And so we all go down in to Roatan and we're in our pajamas, with our F bombs going
But
every
this trip,
day.
what's so unusual about this
It
trip,
was
she
so
invited a
unusual.
lot of people, but it was the five of us who were
Yes.
all women.
Yes. All women. And the other thing was, so I hear she did invite, well, she invited a bunch of people, but also somebody told me they also heard her. Oh, it was her. And then her sweet sister, Emily, who I love.
Yeah.
But Emily was then telling people, she also heard her telling other people there wasn't enough room. So I guess it was selective who, yeah, Emily was telling me this. I'm like, Emily, I don't know if you're supposed to say that. So to some people, a wide door was wide open. And which to me is funny that the two of us, like probably the biggest loudmouths of all, were included. And then you're just saying, and then I guess a
Yeah,
lot
but
of
she
people,
was she was so happy to tell everybody I was a senator, right? So
yes,
she's
oh
like,
yeah, that's
"Oh,
right.
there's a senator
Right,
coming.
right.
Did you
And
get
then
that
little
sales
Miss
job?
Good Housekeeping, freaking
Did you
Good
get that
Housekeeping
sales job
seal.
that I was as a senator was coming cuz Kelly did?"
Yes, no, I no, I mean she told everybody that. Yeah, that was a big deal. And then so we had the senator, and then we had the good housekeeping seal of approval, literally. Miss Jane was there, and I was like, this is like some crazy company. And then Dr. Kelly has, I don't know how many PhDs in like artificial intelligence and everything else. And we were talking about how women don't get venture capital money. And so, what is the secret sauce to getting venture capital money or raising money in general?
Traditionally or the way I'm doing it?
The way you're doing it. I'm only interested in the successful way.
Well, I haven't started yet. I'm raising capital through what I call a DAF. What's not what I call what's called a DAF, a donor advised fund.
Okay.
So when people donate to my fund, they get a tax receipt.
Right.
It's technically a 501c3.
Okay.
So my goal is to raise 1 billion to fund women founders
Yeah.
and to give them the wraparound services. Oh, I think I got distracted on that one. So the wraparound service. Oh, did I talk about it already?
No, but we were
Okay.
talking about how, and then
But
we were
no,
talking about,
accounting and PR and all that stuff, right? Did I go
yes,
down that
it's like
path?
an incubator. No, but it's like an incubator.
Yeah. So what women spend all their money on, or business owners, is like people that aren't the right fit.
Yes.
And so if we've already vetted everybody, like,
Yes.
okay, you need PR, here's our 3 people that aren't going to think you're crazy
Right.
for wanting to make sheep's wool into firefighting
Yeah.
foam.
Yes. Yes.
Like they get the impact. We're going to be there to guide you. Like
Right.
you're not crazy. You're fucking brilliant. Then, sorry, you're
That's okay.
brilliant.
It's okay.
I mean, you saw my friend Sally, like she was like bowled over by what you're doing.
And thank you. And
Wait,
so
wait, wait.
yeah,
Let me
you're
finish
well. You know
before I
what?
get
You're
distracted. Let me finish before I get distracted.
okay. Got it. Keep
So
going.
we're gonna not only provide you with those services and give you a choice of 3, because not everybody gels with everybody else.
Right.
We're gonna also pay for it.
Yeah.
because that's where you spend all your money. If
Oh,
I'm getting when I give you your $1,000,001,
yes.
I want you to focus on two things: paying yourself the salary that you deserve
Right.
and hiring the most amazing team that you can find. So I want you to spend all of your capital that we're going to give you on salaries
Yeah.
for amazing people.
Yeah.
Because you know what happens in the VC world right now?
What?
If you were to go in and have your VC pitch and you'd be like, "Okay, I can do all this for 800,000."
Hmm.
You know what they would say to you as a woman? What can you do with half?
Yeah. Yeah.
And do you know what I want to say?
What can you do with double? Because that's Mona does. But
You
Mona,
know me,
seriously,
you know
going back,
me.
but yeah, but going back to like how it must, I mean, it can't be just you've raised all this money for a pack. There's got to be some way you you whether it's you raising money for your DAF, your $1 billion, or you raising money for your pack,
Billion in.
billion and one. How what's the there's got to be the underlying foundation for how you do what is it that's different about how you raise money and why people give you the woman money as opposed to the rest of us who go out for VC funding and don't get it.
Hey, Marley,
Yes.
the minute you have $1,001 to give my fund, are you going to give it to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. Because my heart is pure. Like, I only want to help women. Like, I really, really do. And like, for me, it's so awesome because the proof is in the pudding. Like, I've had to prove myself my whole life.
Right.
But then I became a senator. I knocked on 8,000 doors and flipped a seat.
Okay, so is that part of the secret sauce? Because I want to distill it down. Is
Yeah.
that part of the secret
Yeah.
sauce? Is just literally you just keep knocking?
Yeah.
I
There's an
mean,
adage in politics: if you knock on 10,000 doors, you win.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Well,
So
I
do you
didn't in
know
the
they call
campaign
it
school.
political science, right?
Yeah,
So politics is actually very scientific.
really.
Yeah. So there are like rules like that. So I only knocked on 8,000 doors. My campaign knocked on 30,000, okay?
Got
My
it.
campaign. But me, candidate to constituent, candidate to voter. Now I used a golf ball. I mean, I got tricks for everything. So you don't use your knuckles.
Oh, because then it's louder.
No, then you
Oh,
break your knuckles.
oh, got it. Okay, got it. Oh, I thought it was gonna. It's like sounds like the feds. Okay, so you use a golf ball and you knock. Like how many? What percentage of the time do people answer the door?
25%.
And so is that why it's you got to do 10,000 so that 2,500 people answer?
Yeah. And
Got
then
it.
2,500 people tell one person. My God, you're not going to believe this woman knocked on my door
Oh, and there's so
because
and then that
nobody
person
does
tells
it.
one person. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Because nobody is
So
actually knocking on the door.
it's a Democratic advantage.
Okay.
Republicans don't do it. They
Don't
just
knock on
don't.
doors.
They just
Okay.
don't do it. No, they what they do is flood your airways and your mailbox with flyers and TV ads. What's more effective? The actual candidate being at your
Well, of
door?
course, of course. So then let's say
Yeah.
they open the door and well, by the way, is there a time you go or don't go? Like, do you go during
Yeah,
dinner? Do you
it's all in my fundraising class. I have a
Oh, I beg your
fundraising
pardon.
class
Okay, okay.
that has like a specific thing about door knocking. So let me tell you about Baxter. I show up to Baxter's house. I'm by myself. I'm an Indian woman, right? I have to be
Right.
careful being brown. And you have clues. So I don't knock on strong Republican doors cuz they're never going to vote for me. I
Okay.
don't knock on strong Democrat doors cuz they're going to vote for me no matter what.
Oh, got it. Oh,
I
that's
knock
cool.
on what's called persuadables.
Okay.
Okay. So I go up to Baxter's house. Now, I can tell whether or not someone is liberal or conservative by their yard. No
No
joke.
way.
No
How?
joke.
Don't tell me
So
it's in your pamphlet. Like what? How do you really tell?
I'm telling you right now.
Okay, okay.
So if there's a Ford F-150 in the driveway, probably not someone that's going to vote for me. Period.
Why? Because they're like ranchers? Or they're
No, who
guys?
drives Ford F-150s?
Um,
not most Democrats.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Like Texans.
But I'm in Washington State.
Okay.
So if
Okay.
there's
Okay.
two Ford 150s or a Ford F-350,
Right.
I, and if I'm by myself, now sometimes I knock doors with others,
Okay.
but most of those 8,000 doors I was by myself.
Okay. So is this why the Mormons are so successful, do you think? Because literally,
Absolutely.
really, because they
And the
just,
Jehovah's Witnesses, when they come to your door, absolutely.
no
Am I
way.
blowing your mind right now?
Yes, because
It's
I didn't,
adorable.
like, this is amazing. Okay. So you knock on the door, it's the 2,500 answer.
So let me just tell you about Baxter though, because
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Baxter
Yeah. We're
was an
back to Baxter's.
anomaly,
Okay.
okay? And I mean, I still remember his name, right?
Okay.
So he had a truck in the driveway. His garage door was open,
Okay.
okay? It is full of tools. Full of tools.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a guy who's a tinkerer or a mechanic or full of tools. His truck is outside because it can't fit in the garage because there's
Oh,
so many
funny. Okay.
freaking tools.
Okay.
Now the tools are extremely organized. Then he had a little like wrought iron circular emblem thing. I can't think of a way to describe it. And it had two guns,
Oh, okay.
crisscross.
So then why
Okay.
would you knock on this door?
Because there was also a statue of Buddha.
Hmm. Interesting. Okay.
So more than anything, girlfriend, there were beautiful flowers, like very manicured, beautiful flowers. So more than anything, I knocked on that door, Marley, because I
Yeah.
was curious as hell.
Okay, I get it
So
now. Now when you say
I
Buddha
can
was after
talk
it.
to a brick wall. Okay,
Right?
you know that about me,
Yes, I do.
right? And so, and I can have like I've been to 51 countries and 46 states, so I can talk to anyone about anything
Yes.
because I'm extremely well traveled.
Yes.
And I've lived in 8 states and 3 countries. So like I'm from wherever it's convenient for the conversation, right? So I'm having a conversation with Baxter and I was like, "What do you do with all those tools?" And he goes, "I make birdhouses." And I was like, "Huh?"
What?
Okay, this is the part of the story where a young person should not listen to what I did. I went to his backyard with him. You don't do that.
He molested you?
He
Oh,
could have.
okay. Well.
His backyard was full of these I'm going to cry. These birdhouses were so beautiful. He'd built like a little community of birdhouses. Like one of them is all wine corks, and then that's the wine birdhouse. One of them is like,
No way.
I mean, it was I have the picture. I'll show it to you next time I see you when you
Yeah.
come to Arizona. I took pictures with Baxter. I have selfies. I took pictures of his birdhouses. I mean, it was the most beautiful expression of art.
Yeah.
He's a guy that probably wouldn't have voted for me, right?
Right. But
But I
why? Okay.
showed up
Well,
his
why was the Buddha out there? Oh, you
I don't
still
know,
don't know.
maybe it was his wife's, I don't know.
Okay. But he had a wife? Because he seems like a kind of guy whose like wife had passed away.
Oh, no, no, he definitely had a wife. He definitely had
Okay.
a wife.
And she
I mean, I
wasn't home
literally
when you were
went
in the backyard.
What's that?
She wasn't home when you were in the backyard.
I don't remember. But what I remember is those birdhouses were the most beautiful birdhouses I'd ever seen.
Wow.
And the creativity it takes to create something like that
Yeah.
from your brain.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And I was there. So when you knock doors,
Yeah.
you're only supposed to be at each door for 3 minutes because they don't remember what you said. They don't remember what your politics were, but they remember that you showed up. So you have to do it. You have to
Oh,
do, okay? So you got to knock 25 doors an hour.
oh, shut
Yeah.
up.
So this is all science.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
Like it's there. Like I could go on and on. This is not a political podcast, but if anyone's interested, they can buy my master class. It's on my website. I talk about fundraising. I teach people how to fundraise. That's what I did at campaign school at Yale. That's what I did at Emerge. I'm really good at
yeah.
raising money. I'm really good at
Well,
raising
I
money.
think the
And
big
so,
takeaway just alone is just that it's a numbers game. I think that's the most amazing part right there.
yeah. So if
Wow.
I knocked on 8,000, whatever 25% is, that's how many people I
2,000.
talked to,
Wow. That's a lot of freaking
right?
people.
That's a lot of conversations. But guess who's really good at that?
Oof, yeah, that would be Mona. And you didn't, okay. So did you ever get, like, how many hours a day would you be knocking?
Four. So I would knock
Oh,
I would knock 101 doors
Oh, yeah,
a
thank you.
day. Every day
No.
my goal was to knock 101 doors.
Oh my gosh. No matter what the weather was? Or was the weather always good?
I mean, you can see videos from then. I'm like, oh my God, it was 100 degrees today. Yeah.
Oh, that's
I mean, on
awesome.
days that were 100 degrees, like I didn't knock that many, but I will say that if there was a door that I thought was a strong Republican door, that might be, I mean, I'm a little brown girl from India, right?
Yep,
Like it's not safe. So I never knocked on a door that I felt unsafe.
got it. Okay,
And I
well,
will say that my seatmate, as a black woman, also flipped a seat, and she had a gun brandished on her. Do you know what that means?
like where they whip it out, like at the
Where they
OK
just
Corral.
where they just
Oh,
show it to her.
no.
And then she had somebody else, I shit you not, this is a true story,
What?
that pointed up to their rafters,
What happened in the rafters?
like we're
Oh,
gonna.
oh, no way. See, it's just mind blowing to me that people actually like think this way.
This
But
is the awesomeness of your white privilege, if you don't
yeah,
mind me saying it
no, you
that.
can say no. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
no, no, no.
So
I
this
get
is
it.
what's great about being white is you don't
Yeah,
have to think about this shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And so
yeah.
one of my volunteers was also a woman of color, and she also had a gun brandished on her, and
That
she was
is
volunteering for my campaign.
wow.
So
Yeah, it
we, I mean, we
takes
told her to like
takes
stop knocking doors and, go recover. So, yeah, so this is the shit that people do, right? All you're trying to do is say, I'm here to serve you.
yeah.
And because I had a purple district, meaning I flipped a seat, you'll love what I wore to my swearing in. I
Oh
bought
yeah.
the most beautiful Indian outfit.
Oh yeah. I
And
love Indian
I was the
outfits.
first person in the Washington state legislature to get sworn in like traditional clothes.
Oh, that's amazing.
Guess
What
what
color?
color my outfit was?
Blue.
Purple.
Oh, I was gonna say purple because you're wearing purple
I
right now.
wanted to honor my district that was purple.
Oh, that's awesome.
I also bought, like, I can't, like, me, I always have my water bottle, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I also bought a purple water bottle. Like, I wanted to be reminded that I was representing
Oh, you
people
were
who
fully
voted for
branded.
me and didn't vote for me,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's smart. Well, since we're gonna have to wrap it up
I
soon, since
think we
we've
should
been
have part two.
I think we should, which we can. I want you to tell us, okay, so do you want to tell us about your DAF or what do you want to tell us about kind of in our wrap up
I
piece?
want your audience to say, I'm a funder, I'm a founder, or I'm a faculty. So that's
Okay.
the three.
Funder,
So
founder,
are you
faculty. So
if you
funder,
are a founder,
okay.
go apply for our grants, monadas.org/grant,
Okay.
which Marley's going to be doing as well,
Yes, thank you.
even though she has already got the money. Like,
Yes,
because I got to, I'm picking you.
thank you.
For our first eight. Oh, I haven't even told you about the TV show. So we're gonna do a TV show. Yeah. So anyway, you're gonna be on the show. So if you are a funder,
Yeah.
please reach out to me, Mona@monadas.org.
Okay.
If you are a founder, please apply for our grants.
Okay.
They're not all, we're not giving everyone $1 million. I mean, if you are a brand new business owner, we'll give you 1,000.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna gamify it. So once you
Oh, I
reach
love it.
certain milestones,
Yeah.
then we give you 2,000, and then you get certain things, and then you like, so the prize is to get the million in one, like you.
Yeah. I love it.
To have an idea that's so world changing that I'm willing to fund you now. And then if you want to be faculty, so who we're looking for faculty,
Yeah.
PR, marketing, all the things I said, but then we're also looking for trauma informed healers.
Oh,
Because I believe that what happens to women founders
yeah.
is they have it in their head like, I just want to get to $100,000.
Yeah.
Then they get to $100,000 in their business and then they bump up against some trauma.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Okay.
Like
I'm
from their
not
past or
worthy.
some
I
like
don't
got it.
deserve. I'm not worthy. I don't deserve this. Whatever.
Some limiting belief.
Correct. Thank
Okay.
you. And then in order to get past it, they have to have a healer. And
Right.
I'll tell you, I mean, I have had so many healers in my life.
I love it. So if somebody is listening to this who's a healer that has the experience with that, they can reach out to you at where?
Mona at
Mona.
monadas.org.
Love it. DAS is in Sam. Okay. And
It's the opposite of sad, my last name.
it's sad. It's happy, but she's with an
No,
S.
no, DAS
Oh, literally sad. Oh, yes. Okay, got it. But okay, got it. Okay. So Mona at monadas.org. And
And if you want to apply for the grant, it's monadas.org/grants.
slash grant. Okay, got it. And we can put that in the show notes. All right. And we will talk about in part 2 more about what a DAF is and all
Yeah,
that kind of
and the
fun.
best way to support me or follow me or whatever, I'm a
Yes.
woman in my 50s,
Yes.
so I'm a Facebook person.
Oh,
So
yay.
friend me on Facebook. Yeah.
Friend you on
I mean,
face.
I'm on Instagram and
Yeah.
TikTok and like all the things, LinkedIn, but
Yeah.
if you want my attention, you send me a private Facebook note. I'll read it.
Got it. I love it. And you're Mona Doss on Facebook. Sad backwards.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, sad backwards. Yeah.
Okay.
The opposite of sad. And oh, by the way,
Mhm.
Das in Hindi translates to spiritual servant.
Really? Okay. I
Yeah.
can see that. You're the funnel.
So I'm a servant of God. Yeah.
Well, there is no question. And Mona, I cannot, well, first of all, I can't believe how much time has gone by so fast. And
Oh shoot, 48 minutes. We got to go.
well, we got a jet, girl, especially because you're gonna have Mona is in beautiful Eugene, Oregon, because she's gonna be
Yeah.
with all of her friends tonight.
Yeah, 5 of my
And
girlfriends from grad school are coming in tonight. Yeah.
I love it. And then Mona, you and I are going to be together in Phoenix in like, oh my gosh, in like 2 weeks. That's crazy.
I
Yay.
can't
We're
wait.
going to have a ball. We're going to have a ball. All right. So Mona, thank you for joining us. Thank you for telling us all about campaign school.
Can
Thank
I
you.
end with something? Can I have my final word?
Absolutely, you may.
Marley,
Yes.
thank you for having a vision bigger than yourself. What you are doing and what you are bringing to the world is actually world changing. And
Thank
it's
you.
changing and this is the thing I learned in the Senate. I'm just going to end with this.
Yeah.
The main thing I learned in the Senate, I learned one thing in 4 years, and I also passed 28 laws in 4 years and banned plastic bags and styrofoam and all single-use plastics. I did a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But the thing I learned is
Yes.
that our systems are not broken. Our systems are working exactly the way they were designed to work.
Yeah.
And the people who created the systems were white men of influence and power
Yeah.
and property ownership. And back then, property ownership also meant people, which is why the sex trafficking industry and the prison industrial complex is legalized well, sex
Yeah.
trafficking is not legalized, but
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
legalized slavery. So, what I'm saying is that you are a systems changer, you are a rule breaker. I am
Yes.
honored to know you, and
Thank
I
you.
cannot wait to watch you succeed. One of my bills was to remove PFAS from firefighting foam.
Which
And
is
so
crazy.
when I heard what you were doing on stage, you were the only person I wanted to meet. And
Well,
now you're one of my best
well,
friends.
I know now we are meant to be together, saving the world with sayestosheep.com and banning PFAS. I love it. Mona, this has been great. And you guys, if you have not subscribed to the channel, you must. Please subscribe, like, name 5 stars. And we will see you next week. But please tell a friend, especially a friend who wants to be in politics and maybe needs to know about campaign school, because who
Yeah,
knew? I love it. Mona, I
yeah.
hope you will come back very soon and continue to tell us more
We
because,
could do it in person when we're in
oh,
Arizona.
I would love it. 100%. No question. Done and
Okay.
done. All right, Miss Mona. Thank you. All right, train wreckers. We'll see you next week. Have, or I should say crash victims. All right. Have a good one. All right. Thanks, Mona. Bye, you guys.